have Jeffrey Dunharry Hopkins on with me. He's an author and entrepreneur. He just published his first book, Jeffrey Hurdles, and I'm excited to have him on. I was able to read the book. It is absolutely amazing. Jeffrey, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Erica Lynn. Thank you for having me. How you doing today?
I'm excellent. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that on today.
Thank you.
So I know you were born and raised right in New Haven, Connecticut. That's where my dad is from, actually, and all his family still live in New Haven. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I grew up like the only child, so I was like 10 years old. You know, then my little brother came along, and then my little sister. But I grew up in the New Horville neighborhood of New Haven. You know, I somewhat kind of lived an abnormal life. You know, like been in and out of jail since I was like 9, till I was like 30 actually. You see what I'm saying? And other than that, yeah, now I'm just trying to do different things with myself, like in a positive way, like working on my attitude.
Right.
Things. Yeah.
All of those self-reflection.
Yes. Self-reflection. I've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately.
Just trying to do better and be the best version of yourself, right?
Yes, correct. Because I got a son as well, and I don't want him to grow up the way that I grew up. In fact, I don't want no kid to grow up the way that I grew up. And that's part of the reason why I wrote the book, Jeffrey Hurdles.
And so I know you talked to me a little bit about your upbringing too before we started the conversation on air. And life will take you through different journeys and obstacles and challenges. And what's one of the biggest lessons that you feel like you've learned in your years?
As far as what though, like in what way? Like as far as I can say as far as like not going to jail. In order to stop going to jail, you got to stop doing the things that you was going to jail for. So I had to stop. You know, I was selling drugs from a young age, so I had to stop selling drugs in order to stop going to jail for selling drugs.
Right, because then there's a cycle.
It's a cycle, correct.
And you come out and do the same thing, then it lands you right back in the same place.
Correct, and the time don't add up. The time for the money and it's all bad anyway.
So it's not worth it because time is something that you can't get back. That's one of those really precious commodities. Probably the most precious commodity is the time that you have.
Time is the most valuable form of currency. It's like to inspire is the highest form of kindness. Time is the most valuable form of currency, and you've got to value your time. And I wasn't taught that at a young age, so that's why I was able to write this book to teach children the importance of time, the importance of patience. Like I didn't know that I didn't have the information. I knew what time was, but I didn't have the information on how valuable time was. So that's why I spent a lot of my youth in juveniles and Long Lane and NYI, then to adult jail. So now I know the importance of time. So now I manage my time. I value my time and I manage my time well, like to differentiate the irrelevant to what's relevant in your time throughout the day, throughout my daily living.
Absolutely. And it's something that you can't get back.
Definitely,
There's
you're unable to get it
There's no price
back.
tag on time, so you don't want to waste it.
Correct. Even though we waste a lot of time throughout the day, I'm not perfect yet. I might waste some time scrolling through YouTube or watching a few movies, whatever, but at the end of the day, I try to utilize, I don't like saying try, I attempt to utilize my time the best way that I can.
And even though I know sometimes if I'm scrolling too long, longer than 20 minutes, I'm like, oh no, I could have done this with my time. But watching a movie or a show, sometimes people binge watch a show, it's not really wasted time. It's kind of like self-care in a way, just like reading a book or going for a walk. Like if that's something that relaxes your mind, like getting into a really good show. Or
I guess if you look at it that way,
it's art.
True, it is art. It is art, and people do need to observe somebody else's art, just like I want somebody to observe my art.
Your book.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't look at it that way.
See, so you thought it was wasted time.
Yeah.
But not really, because you gotta sit back and like take a breather yourself and do something that you enjoy.
Right.
Now the time that you spent in juvie or incarcerated, that could be looked at as waste of time. But even in that time, what did you grow? What did you do with that time where you weren't able to do all the things that you wanted to, like spend time with your loved ones as much as you want, or holidays and birthdays and things like that?
I could say I utilized my time. Like I got some college credits for business. I got my GED when I was incarcerated. But a lot of time it was wasted time.
Yeah,
Playing
I see
poker
both
and
sides. I see both sides. But you've definitely learned, right? And you've grown.
Definitely learned.
And you were out here doing positive things.
Correct. And once again, thank you for having me as well. I appreciate this opportunity to be on a community show speaking with you today. And me changing my attitude and the way that I'm living made it for me to be out here today.
Mm-hmm. And your gratitude and your humbleness speaks volumes too.
Thank you.
You're so polite and so appreciative, and I just appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still a work in progress. I'm definitely working on my attitude, because your attitude shapes everything you do, and your attitude is your aura, and you have a positive attitude, you get positive reactions, you get positive energy brought to you.
Right, the energy you put out is what you receive back.
Correct.
I believe that.
It's definitely a fact.
So Jeffrey Hurdles is the name of the book.
Correct. Yep. Jeffrey Hurdles, and you can get Jeffrey Hurdles on all online platforms such as Walmart, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Books A Million. Anywhere that they sell books online, you can get Jeffrey Hurdles.
I love that.
Thank you.
And so, how did you come up with the name Jeffrey Hurdles?
I guess it's like my name is
Your name's
Jeffrey. My dad's name is Jeffrey. My son's name is Jeffrey, and I guess it's like all the obstacles I've been throughout life. But I guess it's like not wanting my son to go through the same thing I did. So I don't know. Maybe God. It just came to me.
It just came to you.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Hurdles. You use Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Hurdles. Yeah.
And then hurdles for the obstacles.
Yes,
that
correct.
you had to overcome.
Exactly.
Perfect. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And what is Jeffrey Hurdles about?
So Jeffrey Hurdles is a story basically about a boy getting some valuable tools he needs to get through life, which teaches the importance of time, patience, willpower, and to avoid distractions. And it's a great story for kids, for adults, for anybody who want to read it and want to get a great message out of it. It got a great story, got great messages. You just got to just go get it, and you just got to read it, and you got to share it, and you got to make sure your kids read it over and over again, because it's one of them books that have you thinking as an adult. As you reading it to your kids, you will be thinking like, wow, it's kid friendly on the surface, but it's deep enough for adults.
For adults. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. And so the reading here says, Jeffrey Hurdles is a wonderful and new story about a young boy gaining all the valuable tools he needs to get through life. It's a story that will teach kids the importance of time, patience, and willpower, which helps them find their way through life.
Correct. That's it.
So, and in the story, there are different characters. I was able to read it, and as Jeff just said, kids of all ages can read it and get it. There's characters in it. There's a little boy. It's relatable on so many different levels, but deep at the same time. So